this weekend.
The news with Ben Kinney.
Good evening. We'll get to those stories in a moment, but first, the string of nice and seasonable weather continued today, but how much longer will it stick around for? Meteorologist Sam Wessing is in the Weather Center tracking the latest, and my goodness, it feels so much different without the humidity.
It is. It was a little humid today, but those dew points in the low 60s, so we love to see that. Gorgeous. I mean, I would probably give this one of my top pick days.
Oh, absolutely.
Loved it. Beautiful blue skies out there. We do have rain back in the forecast, though, for Sunday, but it's not going to be a full day, not going to ruin any plans if you have anything in the later afternoon, but we'll time all that out. So comfortable for this evening. We're back down into the 60s overnight. Showers and thunderstorms, those are going to develop early on Sunday, continuing into the early afternoon, but that beautiful weather back on its way. Low humidity, temperatures back in the 70s to start the work week. As we take a look around the states, mainly sitting in the 80s to upper 70s for this evening tonight. Live look at that radar. Not going to see too much on the radar for tonight. Again, things change slightly for tomorrow, but beautiful, mostly clear as well. And as we head into the overnight, we'll dip down into the upper 60s as we get into those overnight hours. Clouds will increase ahead of the next system, so we will see that slow increase as we head into tonight. Excuse me, that should say tomorrow. As we take a look ahead to tomorrow, we're going to be seeing some rain in the morning right on into the early afternoon. Temperatures into the upper 70s for your Sunday. I have a look at what you can expect for the second half of the weekend, and then that beautiful weather ahead as well. All of that coming up. Back over to you, Ben.
All right, Sam, thank you very much. The annual Hoops and Dreams basketball.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good evening. What a picture-perfect day it was weather-wise. Beautiful blue skies, sunshine, and that humidity slightly out there, but not as bad as we've been seeing lately with those high temperatures and high humidity. It felt kind of comfortable outside. You can see 84 outside. Let's just take a look. Beautiful view of downtown Utica. Look at those blue skies, fair weather clouds, just a gorgeous day all around. It will continue, though, but it'll start back up at the beginning of the work week. We do have some rain for tomorrow, but I do have to wish my parents a happy 39th anniversary. They are not watching right now. They're at Ancora enjoying dinner, but I do have to mention that. So happy anniversary, guys. Let's take a look at those current local temperatures. We're in the 80s here in Oneida County, 83 in Westland, 83 in Westonville, 77 up in Otter Lake, down to our Southern Valley. Looking to stick in the low 80s, upper 70s for this evening. We're going to drop down into the 60s as we head overnight today. Upper 60s, so a little bit warm out there, but still could open those windows. Let's talk dew points, though. This is what's been making us feel sticky lately. With dew points in the low 60s, still have that slight humidity, but not that sticking feeling as you head out the door at all. We're actually going to be seeing, besides Sunday, a decrease in our humidity. So as far as it comes to that MoCast, I'm going to say possibly on Sunday if you wait for that rain to move through, but Monday and Tuesday, big yeses for any of that yard work you have outside. Temperatures will be back in the 70s, dew point back down to the 50s, so it's going to be very comfortable with some sunshine to start the work week next week. But like I said, got to get through a little bit of rain first. Storm Tracker 2 Yorkville Battery live radar. We are dry on that radar, and as we switch to the satellite feed, you can see clear skies as well. As that next system approaches low pressure with a cold front, that will increase our clouds as we head into this evening, but that's also going to trigger some rain, some possible thunderstorms as well early tomorrow morning into the early afternoon as well. I am watching to see if any of those will pack a punch right now. Could see some pockets of heavier rain, maybe some gustier winds, but something we're keeping an eye on as this system continues to approach. So let's take it to Skycast. Now, I'm not loving how it's depicting the rain tomorrow, but we'll take a look anyways. As we continue through tonight, you begin to see that increase in clouds, especially as we head through the overnight hours. Stopping that clock at Sunday at 7 a.m. Most of that rain overnight will stay well to our north. Then we'll start to see those pop-up showers and thunderstorms by the morning hours. As you can see, it's not a set system. They look to be pretty scattered, especially late morning. Could hear some rumbles of thunder. I think it's going to continue right on into the early afternoon, that possibility for some thunderstorms as well. By the dinner time hour, those will clear up and clear out. Sun will return and we will be dry as we head into Sunday night. So again, for this evening, we do stay quiet tonight. Any showers arrive by the morning hours on Sunday, increasing clouds down into the upper 60s. For tomorrow, We're back into the upper 70s, showers and thunderstorms by the afternoon, though any evening plans look to be able to keep those. But keep an eye to the sky tomorrow, especially for those pop-up thunderstorms. Take a look at the week ahead. Beautiful days Monday and Tuesday. We're back into the 70s. Wednesday, we start to warm up. That humidity increasing as we head towards the end of the work week. More of News Channel 2 after the break.
Tonight at 11 with meteorologist Sam Wessing, and it does not feel all that bad out there tonight. Little humid though.
Little humid. The humidity's sticking around tonight, tomorrow, but Ben, if you don't like the humidity, Monday and Tuesday will be the day for you because we're back in the 50s for dew points. So I promise you we'll get that relief coming soon. We do have rain back in the forecast, but what I'm watching for tonight, comfortable evening as we head into these overnight hours and then to start your early Sunday morning. But we are talking some showers and thunderstorms. Those will develop in the morning on Sunday into the early afternoon hours, and then we do quiet down and we do have a dry, pleasant stretch of weather to begin the work week. Temperatures across the state, 70s here right now. We're only looking to get down into the upper 60s. As we head overnight, we are dry on that Storm Tracker 2 live radar. And as I said, continuing into the next 12 hours, you'll begin to see that slow increase in clouds. So that's why temperatures will sit there in the upper 60s, low 70s overnight. And then as we head towards the later morning, that's when we run the risk for showers and thunderstorms as we head into the day on Sunday. But the good news, they will clear out by the afternoon. I have a full look at what you can expect for the second half of your weekend coming up. Back over to you, Ben.
All right, Sam, thank you very much. Utica's Bavarian Festival.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Samantha Wessing.
Good evening, quiet evening tonight as we continue throughout your Saturday night. Rain, though, back in the forecast to begin on Sunday, and then I promise you we're going to see a stretch of nice weather back on its way. Let's take a look at that downtown Utica tower cam right there. Should be mostly clear skies for now, but clouds are continuing to build in. So we're going to see some thicker clouds as we head overnight, and that's going to keep our temperatures from dropping too much throughout the overnight hours. I know they missed it earlier because they were at dinner. So again, happy 39th anniversary to my parents. So if you see them tomorrow, just wish them that happy anniversary. That was today. Taking a look at those current temperatures. Like I said, we're not going to fall back too much as we head tonight. That cloud coverage coming in, that's going to keep us warmer as we head throughout the overnight hours. Looking to top off around 68, 69 for our overnight low. So not too much different from what we see now, but still a good night to open the windows. That breeze still feels pretty good out there. We are dealing with a little bit of humidity as temperatures stick in the 60s for right now. We'll see that humidity again for tomorrow, but I promise you there's a break on its way. Monday and Tuesday, dew points back down into the 50s. So I'm going to say as far as that Clinton Tractor MoCast goes, you could be able to get stuff done in the afternoon once those storms pass through tomorrow, but my better bet is wait. Put it off till Monday and Tuesday. You won't deal with the heat. You won't deal with the humidity. We're talking blue skies and sunshine to start the work week. Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We are dry out here tonight. Let's switch it over to that satellite feed. You can see we're still pretty clear right now. Clouds, though, slowly beginning to build in, so that's where we're going to see that cloud coverage overnight. The next system out to our west. This is going to approach. What this is going to do is going to bring that risk for showers and thunderstorms for the late morning, early afternoon. Once this passes through, high pressure builds in, and that's where we're going to see more in the way of sunshine. Timing everything out, Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. There's that increase in clouds, stopping it by Sunday morning. We're going to start to see that rain begin to pop up, those showers and thunderstorms by the morning into the afternoon. So the best chance, though, I feel for any type of thunderstorms, later morning, very early afternoon hours. I am going to be watching those as they could have some stronger winds in there as well as some heavier rains, especially down in the Otsego County areas where it really looks to hit us. But we're going to be keeping an eye. Right now it just looks like thunderstorms, but we do have the chance to pack a little bit of a punch. Now they move out by the dinner time hour. We clear out and take a look at this. Heading into Sunday, mostly clear skies, and then that sunshine to start on Monday. Like I said, beautiful weather back on its way. Lows tonight into the upper 60s, increasing clouds as we head overnight tonight. For tomorrow, showers and thunderstorms again late morning into the early afternoon. And we are watching to see how those thunderstorms act, but right now they look to be thunderstorms. Could just see some heavy rains, highs into the upper 70s. Take a look at this 7-day forecast. Beautiful. Monday and Tuesday, it's going to feel cooler outside. We're not going to deal with the humidity. We're back into the mid 70s, and then that heat will increase back to the 80s to round out the week, as well as that humidity that'll rise again by the end of the work week. More of News Channel 2 after the break.